Hi, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing great. What about you, ma'am?
All's well. Thank you so much for asking. I think this is our second session together. I think so.
Yes, we have already had a session,
Yes.
one session.
Yes. So, were you able to work on the lines that we had discussed about previously? Did we talk about any suggestions or anything previously?
Yeah, we talked about which topic we should discuss, and how many topics we can talk, and how I can be an advanced speaker. We talked about it.
Sure. Have you tried anything for that till now?
Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying to learn new things which I don't know. Earlier, I was only improving my communication and
Mm-hmm.
English language by speaking with people. But
Hmm.
these days, I try to learn new things which I don't know. Like in my area, in my locality, sometime when
Mm-hmm.
I see outside anything that I want to describe,
Sure.
and when I feel that any festival is around the corner or anything like that, I don't know, right? Earlier, I started my journey in English speaking, which is like, what's your hobby? What
Mm-hmm.
what's like your introduction, and what do I do, and all the things we talk in my daily life conversation, which I was doing earlier a lot. So I was not talking much topic, or I was not exploring because I
Okay.
was improving my English. So once I felt that I can speak about those things which I have learned already, so now these days I try to learn which I don't know, some vocabulary, some sentences. That is completely new for me. So that is what I'm doing these days.
Hmm. So, what all sentences or vocabulary have you caught up in the past week?
Mhm. Like earlier, I was not talking about few topics like festivals, a
Mm-hmm.
few festival that we have, custom and rituals we don't know in English. Like daily life conversation, what we do, just basically what I do in a day. That is
Yeah.
we share, and what I am learning. That is we talk, and what am I doing in my career. All the things we share, goal and target, everything that I was talking fluently.
All right.
But once I realized that when I think about festival or it is our village where I stay, it's our rural area. So there are many things which is new completely for me. So I explored like festivals, some festivals vocabulary which I didn't know earlier. So nowadays I'm trying to know like festival related,
Oh,
celebration related.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
wonderful.
also like any topic like recently in our area it was flooded and covered by with water. In our area it was flooded,
All right.
so I thought about that topic, and when I started thinking and when I started speaking, I didn't know many words, and
Mhm.
because I never talked earlier, right? And only I talked about communication, as I told you, communicating with people. What do you do? What's your hobby? What do you like to do? What's your goal? All things I talked. But when I realized about nature related things, I
Mhm.
didn't know. So I discovered and
So
I
basically,
learned.
categorizing your vocabulary and you're trying to learn about new things by, talking about nature and you're observing from your surroundings and things like that. You're
Mm-hmm,
picking up depending on the season, the festival, and that's how you're trying
mm-hmm,
to enhance and enrich your vocabulary. So that is a good thing,
yes.
observing from your surroundings because they keep on changing. And
Mm-hmm,
if they are absolutely changing, ever changing because they are dynamic, they won't stay fixed for a long period of time. You learn a lot, which is actually very true. So
mm-hmm.
ever thought about abstract topics also, or is it just that we are still focused on our surroundings?
Okay. Can you elaborate about abstract
Abstract, as
topic
in,
means?
let's just assume randomly you have a thought or you've created a story in your mind and you're thinking, oh, what words can I use in it? Or if I was to
Mm-hmm,
club two, three ideas together, of a little boy playing cricket and a little girl walking her dog, and the floods, and how this would have happened. How can I create it into an action story? You have
Mm-hmm.
random ideas and you try to club it into you don't know what you're making, but you're trying to make something out of it. Have you tried those kind of activities as well?
No, I have tried, like, I searched on ChatGPT
Mm-hmm.
and I asked many word sentences that if there is a flood, so what can I talk and how can I talk? Like that I discussed and I got many sentences, words. So what I did, I went, it was heavy rain. It was heavy rain and in my area a few days ago, and as it's like near to the Bhutan. My area is near to the Bhutan, so that's why it was flooded extremely, covered with water because the water from river from the Bhutan area, it came into our India, which is my area called Duars.
Mm-hmm.
In Duars, Darjeeling and Duars. Have
All
you heard
right.
about?
Yeah, yeah, yes. I've been there.
Yeah. Yes. So there it was flooded and a lot of things happened. People, even we lost people.
Yes,
Many
that's very
people
sad.
have died. Yeah. And it was devastating.
Mm-hmm.
And the situation was worst.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I went to see water and what was the condition I wanted to see, and I went there. So I captured in video. I
All right.
recorded and I captured. And that time I tried to talk in English, right?
Very
So that time I realized that many words I don't know related to flood. So I searched on ChatGPT and I got to know. Still, I remember, but still, if you ask me, I think there are many words which is completely new for me and quite difficult to learn. And I have
Yeah.
learned,
Sure, sure,
and
sure.
I created a voiceover like that on my video. But I haven't uploaded on my YouTube as I'm a YouTuber, but I created a voiceover regarding flood. So that time I got to know that okay, if anything is there new to learn, so I have to research or I have to learn. I have to talk about a topic earlier I didn't do earlier. I was not doing. So I was only communicating with people whatever topics we talk usually. That is I
Mhm.
was doing. But these days I'm trying to, as I told you, that what's happening surrounding me. I try to think in English, and if I am not able to think
Wonderful.
properly, some vocabulary, some sentences, and even whatever I know that is not sufficient, right? So I try to research more so that I can know more about it. So
Absolutely, which
like
is
that
very
I
good.
do.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, see, one correction I would like to pinpoint here is whenever we
Mhm.
take the name of a country or a city or a state, we don't use the word the. The is an article. We don't use the in only in terms of an exception if it is a part of the name, like the United States of America or The Hague, which is in Netherlands. So until
Mhm.
and unless that's the thing, so don't use the Bhutan. Use Bhutan. Boundary of Bhutan.
Yes, you're
And
right.
we know about it, but it just slips our mind when we are talking about something. So just be
Mm.
very conscious about that. Right? Rest it was
For
one.
particular place, we don't say
Exactly.
the
That's an
the
exception.
Siliguri, the Bhutan, like that. We don't say. Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, what words were you able to learn when you saw this devastating state of floods and everything? So, what?
Devastating word I learned, which I didn't know earlier, but
Okay,
I got to know
that's.
devastating. Yeah, I knew it earlier,
Mhm.
like I heard, but I never used in my conversation. Right? I never talked about nature calamities or like anything that happens in the world. I didn't talk. I was just communicating random thing and the daily life conversation which we do, that I
Mhm.
was doing. So
All
I was learning like this type of word, which is I didn't know, devastating. Um, it's like um, flooded. Even I was not able to use it properly. That okay, how can I use this word in sentences if
yes.
it's flood? It's a
Mhm.
flood. So I was confused with that. So I explored there as well, and even flash flood. I learned
That's good.
like that.
That's another word.
Yeah.
So, any other words
Mhm.
apart from floods were you able to derive or take out of nature apart from this calamity based? vocabulary?
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to learn some new words?
Okay, I have to recall.
Take your time.
And mhm. I described beautifully. Now I don't remember much.
Any other vocabulary that you've learned from your surroundings?
Okay, surrounding. Okay, so I learned recently when I was talking about greenery. So I learned like serenity
Very nice.
and hmm, um and lust,
Very,
nature lust. I learned that word,
very
and
nice.
also miracle view and breathtaking view. I
Wonderful.
learned.
That is
Yeah.
great. So you've learned quite a lot from your surroundings, which have actually helped you open up that, brain window where you can keep on grabbing more words. All right.
Mhm.
And okay, have you ever thought of speaking on certain forums or volunteering on certain forums about any issue where you get an opportunity to speak publicly? Have you thought about that?
Yes, I have thought about that, but I haven't gotten opportunity till now because, as you know, that I am speaking on online platform, and this is just for few years that I have been learning. Earlier, I was studying in Bengali completely.
Okay.
So now it is just I'm focusing on speaking, and in my area, in my locality, I don't see people speak English, and even I didn't get opportunity to speak in English in person or any stage or like that. But I talked, like I talked in one seminar,
Oh,
and I spoke. I gave a speech. They called me, they invited me for this speech because they knew in that company that I am a YouTuber. So they called me,
okay.
and there I talked in the stage, on the stage. On the
Uh,
stage, there are many people. There were many people, and everywhere people, like there were so many cameras also, they were capturing me, so like that moment was there, and I talked. So it was my speech at on the stage performance. I did
so,
that.
speech on that very occasion, what was your speech about?
Yeah, so my speech about myself,
Okay.
and actually it was about company. It's a based on product based company. So I used Ayurvedic product it was. So I even my sister, she works in that company. It is called network marketing, right? So in that network marketing company seminar was there, and I went with my sister, and they knew it that I'm a YouTuber, so that's why they invited me. Just talk something about it or anything that you can share, like that they told me. So I shared about those things and about myself, that who am I, what I did, and how I reached in this level. And even people covered me in our area, in news channels, in news papers.
That's
I
wonderful.
was featured. So there I gave a lot of interviews also. So
Wow.
that was my experience.
See,
Yeah.
then once you've opened up to opportunities like this, that has opened up the floodgates for confidence for you, right? But I would
Mhm.
want you to push yourself more because you have the capability. And I would not just put you in the bracket in terms of speaking. I never put any of my students in any sort of brackets ever. But you have reached a certain level. From here on, your job is to keep on polishing yourselves, which is endless because language is infinite. Right. I would really appreciate if you volunteer for certain forums or areas where public speaking is required, because from the conversation in these past 20 minutes that we've had, that shows that you are a very sensitive person also and you're very observant. And you have the power to make somebody understand and mentally move them. So do try this.
Mhm.
Do take me up on this suggestion and do go for something like this. Trust me, you'll be very good at it naturally. Do take me up on this.
Mhm. Actually, I didn't know earlier, but when I did, that time I realized that I could do.
All
because
right.
earlier I was underconfident girl, and I used to think that I couldn't communicate in my life, and even I wanted to not go the career like this type of that I need to communicate, I need to speak like that way. So, but I chose. I
You
Yes,
chose.
I did. Yeah, choose. Yes, I was thinking second form. So I chose,
Hmm.
and now I have reached in this level, and I would continue.
Good.
I am opening up myself.